Your gray hair is not the problem. But there are three colors hanging in your closet right now that can make it look dull, yellowed, and tired. And one of them is a color most elegant women defend the hardest. Once you test it near your face, you may never wear it the same way again. Maybe you've felt it without being able to name it. You put on a top you've worn for years, you look in the mirror and something is off. Your hair looks duller than it did at the salon. Your skin looks a little gray itself. You lean closer, wondering if you slept badly, if you need more blush, if this is just what the mirror says now. You add a necklace. You try lipstick. It helps a little, but the heaviness stays. And somewhere quietly, you start to believe the problem is you. It is not you, and it is not your age. Here is what nobody explained when your hair turned silver. Your coloring changed. Gray and white hair is cool-toned and softer in depth than the hair you had before, which means colors that flattered you for 30 years can now work directly against you. The clothes didn't change. The rules did. And let me say this clearly before we begin. This is not about banning colors forever. It is about testing what happens when certain colors sit near your face. Because your undertone, your eye color, and the depth of your gray all matter too. By the end of this video, you'll know the 3 most common color traps, what to wear instead, and a 60-second test that tells you which rule applies to your own face. Everything you need is already in your closet. Tip 1. The warm beige mistake that makes silver hair look yellowed. Let's start with the most common offender. The warm beige family. Camel, tan, golden beige, caramel, khaki with yellow in it. These were wonderful to you for decades. Warm, safe, classic. And that's exactly why this mistake hides so well. Nothing about a camel sweater looks wrong on the hanger. The problem only appears under your chin. Here's the principle. Silver hair is cool-toned. Yellow-based colors placed next to it create a clash the eye reads as discoloration. Instead of seeing warm sweater, people see yellowed hair. The very shades that once made your brunette or blonde glow can now cast a faint yellow, tint over your beautiful silver, and a sallow shadow over the skin. Picture the difference. The same woman, the same silver bob, the same daylight. In a golden beige turtleneck, her hair looks slightly dull, her complexion flat. She looks like she needs a vacation. Now the same sweater in cool oat stone, soft gray, or crisp white. The silver suddenly reads as intentional, polished, chosen. Nothing changed but the undertone. Now, before you clear out every camel piece you own, don't. The rule is not never beige. The rule is keep yellow-based shades away from your face. Camel trousers, a tan skirt, a caramel bag, all perfectly fine because they sit far from your hair. It's the sweaters, blouses, scarves, and collars that want the cool version. Oats instead of gold beige, mushroom instead of caramel, stone instead of tan. One small swap, and your face lights back up. But warm beige is only the most common culprit. The second color family is sneakier because it pretends to be gentle. Tip 2. The faded pastels that quietly erase you. The second family to move away from your neckline. Washed out pastels. Pale pink, baby blue, mint, lilac so light it's almost white. Many women drift toward these shades after 60 because they feel age-appropriate, gentle, unobjectionable, softer somehow. And that word is exactly the trap. The principle is contrast. Silver hair is already light and low in saturation. Put a very pale, low saturation color beside it, and there is no longer any contrast at all. Hair, top, and complexion melt into one pale blur. The eye finds no edges, and a face without edges reads as faded. You're not wearing the color. You're disappearing into it. That is the literal meaning of washed out. See it clearly. A woman with lovely white hair in a barely there pink cardigan. From 3 meters away, everything between her shoulders and her crown becomes one soft cloud. The hair gets no credit. The face gets no frame. The same woman in deep teal, burgundy, or French navy. Instantly, her silver looks brighter by contrast, like a white frame around a painting, and her features come forward. Same woman, same hair, same afternoon. The fix is not to abandon softness, it's to choose depth. If you love pink, wear it as raspberry or dusty rose with real body in it, not sugared almond. If you love blue, choose petrol or French navy over baby blue. And here's a rescue for the pastels you already own. Anchor them. A pale pink blouse under a charcoal blazer works beautifully because the dark frame restores the contrast your hair needs. So far, both families share a weakness. They're too faint for your silver, which makes the third color the surprising one because its problem is the exact opposite. It's too strong, and it's probably in your closet right now, possibly on your shoulders this week. Tip 3. Pure black, the chic color that can harden silver hair. Here it is, the one I promised. The third color to test honestly is pure, flat black. I know. For 40 years, black was the answer. Slimming, elegant, safe, Parisian. So let me be fair before anything else. If black still works beautifully for you, keep it. Some women carry it wonderfully at every age. But test it honestly near your face. Because for many women with silver hair, the effect quietly changes after 60. Here's what changes. Black is the harshest possible contrast, and it can be merciless near a softened complexion. It deepens the shadows under the chin and eyes, sharpens lines, and pulls warmth out of the skin. Next to silver hair, flat black often stops reading as crisp, it reads as severe. The hair goes slightly steel, the face goes slightly stern, and the overall effect is heavier and harder. Not because black is ugly, because the contrast may now be wrong for your coloring. Watch the swap. A woman with white hair in a flat black crew neck. Handsome but austere. The eye goes to the shadows on her face. The same woman in charcoal, suddenly softer, still completely elegant. In deep navy, her eyes pick up light and the silver looks expensive. In true crisp white, she looks fresh in a way flat black hasn't given her in years. Charcoal, navy, and true white do black's old job. Structure, sophistication, without black's new cost. And if you love black too much to leave it, keep it, just not as the frame of your face. Black trousers, black skirt, black bag, wonderful. Up top, break the severity. A black blazer over a white or burgundy blouse. A silver gray scarf between black and skin, silver jewelry to bounce light upward. You lose nothing of the elegance and recover all of the light. Now, don't remove a single thing from your closet yet, because the next 2 minutes give you the tool that tells you which of these 3 rules applies to your face and which ones you can ignore. Before that, if you'd like the guesswork removed entirely, the Effortless Elegance Guide gives you ready-to-wear color combinations built from pieces you most likely already own, including pairings chosen to flatter silver and white hair. It's in the pinned comment or the QR code on screen. And now, the 60-second test that settles every color in your closet. Tip 4. The underchin test. 60 seconds that tells you your rules. Now that you know the 3 common color traps, here is the test that tells you which rule applies to your own face. Because no list, including mine, knows your undertone, your eyes, or the particular silver of your hair. This test does. Stand near a window in daylight, not bathroom lighting, which lies. Take any top, fold it, and hold it directly under your chin. Now ignore the garment completely and watch only 2 things, your skin and your hair. Does your complexion look rested or tired? Does your silver look bright or yellowed? Does your face switch on or switch off? You'll see the answer within seconds. There is no neutral. Why does this work? Because color works by reflection. Whatever sits under your chin bounces its light upward onto your jaw, cheeks, and hair all day long. A draining shade literally projects tint and shadow onto you. That's why a pretty top can make you look exhausted, and a plain one can make you look luminous. The garment was never the point. The reflection was. So here is your homework, and it's gentle. One quiet morning this week, take your 8 or 10 most worn tops to the window and test them. Beige ones, pastel ones, the black ones especially. 2 piles. Switches on and switches off. 20 minutes, and you'll know your personal color map better than any chart could tell you because you tested your actual clothes against your actual coloring. And the switch-off pile isn't trash. Those colors can live below the waist or behind a scarf in one of your switch-on tones. Nothing wasted. Everything simply moved to where it serves you. So let's put the whole lesson in one line. Your gray hair did not steal your colors. It simply changed which colors deserve to sit near your face. Yellow beige can make silver look yellowed. Faded pastels can erase your contrast. Flat black can harden what should glow, but cool neutrals, colors with depth, charcoal, navy, true white, and the right scarf near your face can make silver hair look polished, expensive, and intentional. And almost all of it is already hanging in your closet, waiting to be rearranged around the woman you are now. That is elegance after 60. Not fighting what changed, but knowing yourself, respecting yourself, and letting the details do the quiet work. Tell me in the comments, which one will be hardest for you to move away from your face? The beige, the pastels, or the black? One word is enough. I read everything and I answer. If this video helped you see your closet differently, give it a like, subscribe so you don't miss the companion video on the 5 colors that make gray hair look expensive, and save this one for your testing morning. And send it to a friend with beautiful silver hair. She'll know exactly why. Take care of yourself with intention, and I'll see you very soon.